RP, first things first, how's it feel to officially back another season here in Fort Wayne for you, but be back for another training camp and another Komets season?
It's a very exciting time. This time of year, it can never come soon enough. The off season can be a little bit long, but we're excited to get going.
When you look at this team and this roster, obviously a lot of new faces, a lot of familiar faces. When you look at it from a captain's perspective, just how do you feel about this group coming into this season and overall about this roster?
Well, I'm excited. It's you look up and down the roster. The coaching staff did a great job recruiting players this year. So don't personally know a whole lot of the guys yet, but we'll see how day one goes here and what everyone's got. So I'm excited to see it.
How do you try to get some of those newer faces up to speed? Obviously, a very quick time frame with the team camp and everything. So what are you going to do as a captain just to get those new guys up to speed?
Just anytime there's questions, I want to be there to help them out and answer them and get over those growing pains quick, as a leader here. And you got to do your best to get everyone up to speed as quickly as you can.
I know Benny obviously talked about it being a long summer, longer than you guys really were hoping for. Do you feel like this group coming into this year is ready to go out there and try and put last season behind them and make a little bit of further run this year?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's always our expectation, is going further than we plan, and unless we win the Kelly Cup, then it's not what we are expecting. So I think this group, we are definitely poised and excited to get this chance to go after the Kelly Cup.
For you, what kind of steps are you looking to take, in this season, not only as a leader but also a player on the ice?
Well, I want to continue to grow my offensive game, and last year I was fortunate enough, and the guys did a good job putting me in situations where I was able to score. But as a leader, I want to be out there and be able to help my teammates any way they can, and any way they need. Whether it be I have to be out there, be physical, blocking shots, playing defensive. It doesn't matter. I just want to be able to show everyone on the team that no matter what you got to do it to win. So.
Anything today specifically you'd like to see out there?
No, nothing crazy. It's first day of camp, and everyone's been training and ready to go. But it'd be nice just to get out there and just get back into that flow of practice. And it's always a little bit of adjustment day one, going from the training with 7-8 guys on the ice up to 25. So just get out there, get the legs moving, and pass a few pucks around.
How about having the practices open to the public? You feel like that's just going to add a little bit more juice to this team and just get the fans an early look at you guys?
Yeah, no, it's really cool, and I think the players are going to like it a lot. It's been a few years since we've had this, and I wouldn't be surprised to see quite a few fans out there today taking it in. It's been a few years, so it'll definitely give a little bit of juice to all the guys.
It's obviously first day of training camps here, new season's right around the corner. How excited are you to first off be in Fort Wayne, be a part of this franchise, be a part of this program, and get a new season underway?
I'm super excited. Like I said, everybody's been so welcoming. I've been here for a week now. I got to meet some of the returning players, some of the coaches. The city looks great. The arena's beautiful, and from what I hear, the fans are amazing. So I can't wait to get started.
Kind of describe your game to us. What do you bring to this team as not only a veteran but also a forward on this group?
Yeah, exactly. I guess I have a little more experience than some of the guys here, so I'll be bringing some of my experience. But I've always been a hard worker, fast skater. I like to score goals, so help out on the offense and bringing a group together too.
For you, what are some of your goals, expectations for yourself coming, back to the United States this season after a long time overseas?
Yeah, for myself, I'm not too concerned about that. I'm here to win. I'm going to do whatever I can to help this team win, and I'm more concerned about the group goals than my own right now.
It's a quick turnaround from team camp to the start of the season. How do you hope to get yourself acclimated with a bunch of new guys in a quick time frame?
Yeah, well, we're going to be together a lot. We're going to have some team building things. So I already got to know some of the guys. Everyone's been super welcoming, like I said. So I'm not too worried about getting to know the guys, but mostly on the ice, getting the lines together, juggling those around. That'll be something for the coach to handle. But I just got to go out there and play.
What did you heard about this team in this city before you decided to sign here?
I've actually played with assistant coach Olivier Legault when I was in junior, so he's been calling me for a few years, trying to get me to come over here, telling me about Fort Wayne and speaking so highly of it. So I got to first really know about the city from him, who I've had some long conversations with, and so he's a good buddy of mine, and obviously I trust his expertise. He's been here for a while, so we got to talking a bit, and and he really convinced me that this is the right place, and so far it's been great.
How much are you looking forward to then playing with him as one of your coaches and having him around practice every day?
Yeah, it's going to be great again. He was a good buddy back when we played, and he obviously was a great player. Punched a lot of holes in people's faces, which was great. But I can't wait to see him how he is as a coach too.
All right, Blake, obviously third season back for you here in your hometown. Just how excited are you to be back with the Komets for another season, and how excited are you guys to get this season officially underway?
I think we're all pretty excited and, like Benny said, a little anxious. But I think once everyone gets on the ice, everyone's going to be, ready to go. I think we've all been looking forward to it, and I know that I have been.
For you, when you look at this roster and just the way it was built, kind of, what's your excitement level looking at this group coming into the season and the guys that you guys have brought in for training camp?
We got a lot of young kids that were coming in, and usually in years past we've had some older guys that came into camp. So I think that mixture of youth and some veteran guys, I think it's going to look good for us this year.
For you as a guy who's been here for a couple of years, been in the league for a few years now too, just kind of what kind of role are you looking to take on this team this season, and kind of where are you looking to maybe grow your game from years past as well?
Well, I'm usually a guy who leads by example. I'm not much of a vocal guy, so I think I'm just gonna do my job like I've done the past 2 years and keep everything simple and just do all the right things on the ice and like I said, lead by example.
What do you want to see out of these first few days on the ice?
Just getting back in shape, getting the feel for the puck again, and it's been a long off season, and some guys have been skating for 2 months, some guys have been skating for a month. Like I know I've been just started skating for the past month, so just getting my wind and my legs back under me and feel for the puck.
You mentioned leading by example with this team. How do you try to raise the expectations as one of those veterans and really try to strengthen the winning culture in the locker room?
Show up every day and work hard, not just for games, show up for practice and keep everything professional and, do the right things on and off the ice and, just show up every day and work hard.
There's only 3 returning defensemen. What's that like? I mean, you guys have to, really be polished early on. Is that a tough obstacle?
Well, yeah, and like I said, some guys are getting their legs back under us, but, it's like my first year you come in and, you got veteran guys that you look up to, and then, come in, for my second year, you still, you find yourself in the middle of the pack there. You got younger guys and you got the older guys, and this year, like guys like me and Marky kind of got to come in and be that veteran presence and, like I said, lead by example and do the right thing.
Triston, well, first day of camp here with the Komets. Just how excited are you just to get an opportunity trying out with your hometown team?
I grew up 2 minutes from here. I grew up watching these guys, so it's pretty exciting.
No doubt. You said you went to Snyder High School. Just what have you been doing the last couple of years just to help prepare you for this opportunity?
I played a couple of years of junior A up in Canada. I took 4 years over at Westfield State, and then I got a couple games in last year with the Quad City Storm.
That's awesome. So what do you hope to, how do you hope to make a quick impression with this team, just knowing how quick this camp is going to go?
I'm just going to take what I, practice all summer with. I've been skating with Solway and Petruzzelli, so I'm just going to take what they taught me.
What do you feel like you can bring to this team?
I'm not sure yet. I guess we'll figure that out here on the first day. So.
Well, how about this? Just what do you feel like your biggest strengths are just overall as a player?
Biggest strengths probably my speed and my first breakout pass for sure.
No doubt. Just knowing how this team finished last year, what would it mean for you just to stake out potentially a long-term opportunity with this club?
That'd be huge for me, honestly. Just again, I grew up watching these guys, so if I could just make that long run with these guys instead of being in the stands watching, that'd be very special.